right, welcome to the Pitre Dish. I'm getting ready to say paranormal small talk. I'm out of it today. Been working.
Oh, sorry. That was
That's
me.
all right. So, yeah, well, I was getting ready to say paranormal swamp talk for some reason. Man, look, I've been baking. I got the swamp ass, mud butt, all of it going on at one time. It's just been crazy. I haven't been doing any other shows but this one. So, before we get started tonight, everybody take a little gander at the top corner, uh, the right hand screen. I have the foundation I created. It's the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. This month is Suicide Prevention Month, and I am a big advocate for suicide prevention and also for pregnant women uh, who needs help, who need help with anything that they're suffering from. We help women who are suffering from perinatal, prenatal, postpartum depression, and any type of mental illnesses, because that's the number one cause of death right now in pregnant women is postpartum depression. So that's one of the biggest things. So if you have your favorite charity, please donate to help these wonderful organizations. Also, you can find my foundation on Facebook. There's a donate button on that, and the money we are a 501c3 nonprofit. So everything. Matter of fact, I give more than what actually comes in. So if y'all can help out, and then you're helping the family out, unwed mothers, they're the biggest group of people that we've been helping a lot of, single mothers. So with that being said, tonight we're being joined by Mr. Parapost himself. I even put it in there, this thing, Mr. Parapost.
Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at it. I was going, Mr. Parapost. What's going on here? Everybody's calling me Mr. recently.
You can thank Peter for that.
I will thank Peter for that. I don't know if you're familiar with Peter from, say it, Matt, Ethereal Sisters. Yeah, and she started calling me Mister for some reason. I don't know why. It seems to be sticking. Oh, look who's in the room. Jenny's in the room. Raymond's in the room. Hey, Stephen. Helen's in the room.
Dom.
And there's Dom, the man that helped me with that video that you guys saw before we went on live. And it was great.
No, they call you Mister because they're showing you respect. You know, it's a little respect. You created a great network, and we're glad to be a part of that.
Yeah, when Matt came to me and asked me if I wanted to have a meeting with you guys, with you and Stephen, I said, okay, about. And he filled me in, and I said, yeah, I'm more than willing to sit down and talk. And we had a great conversation, and I took a couple of days to think about it before we actually had the meeting, and I say, you know what, this is going to be good for everyone. And I know Stephen, and I know you, Howard, and everybody on your team are after the same thing that I am, and that's, all working together and networking together and not worrying about the bullshit that comes behind it, because there is a lot, and unfortunately out there. So Dom, stop that, please.
Well, someone has to be.
Yeah.
When you got me and Raymond on location, someone has to give us some sort of direction.
Yeah, well, everybody with the global,
like 7 different times.
Everyone with the global ghost hunt is they're all great people, and I'm pretty honored to have them on board, and so happy they're on board. And eventually we're going to get Squeakers on there too down the road, and she's got some plans that are pretty good. So looking forward to seeing that plan that I told her months ago to show me. And
that's right. I've been asking for times and dates and all this other jazz stuff.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, so again, when it came back to coming back to you guys at Paralinks, it was just after the meeting, it just seemed like a good fit, and I'm happy that we're working together, and
We are
we're
too.
gonna do wonderful things. We're gonna do incredible things, and that's what it's all about. So,
Yep.
Squeakers has got a fan out there. Come on, Squeakers.
Hey,
Mr.
Mark.
Mark Lee, and just to let you know, Mark will be on Through the Lens this Sunday, and that's when I'm going to be streaming to Paralinks for the very first time. Dom
that disclaimer.
is
My
Dom
lovely
is
sister.
Oh, okay. Dom is the one that helped me with that video, and he's also in multimedia with the Global Ghost Hunt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Global Ghost Hunt. I've just seen the video for that, and that was an awesome video.
Yeah, the global. You know what? I was involved, and I'm going to be straightforward with this. I was involved with with another group that has a similar event, and for me personally, it just wasn't a good fit. So probably about a couple of weeks before I was thinking about stepping down, I approached a friend of mine about this show idea, or not this show idea, this event idea. And he said, go for it. So when I ended up leaving the other event, I decided that I was going to start it. So basically, the Global Ghost Hunt is going to be a 10-day event from teams all around the globe, and streaming live on different platforms to get there at, like Matt likes to say, I think he said it the other day, the 15 minutes of fame, and get your teams out there and showcase them. But the big thing about the Global Ghost Hunt is the haunted locations as well. I find that a lot of haunted locations are getting torn down for whatever the reason, vandalism. The people can't afford to keep it open anymore, or there could be various different reasons. So it's also about showing the locations as well, because there are a lot of incredible haunted locations out there, historical locations that are getting torn down. So this is a great opportunity for the haunted locations to even join as well if they want to be part of it. It's just not about the teams, obviously. It's about the locations. You don't have the locations, you're not going to have the teams. So so that's what it was really about. And I'm trying to get, and Matt and I think Sarah can back me up on this, it's not just about the teams, the haunted locations, it's also about the administration staff too. It's about showcasing them as well. So it's about everyone that's going to be involved is going to be showcased. And I think that's important. It comes down from the administration staff to the teams to the haunted locations, and even people that donate and sponsor. They're going to be showcased as well. And I've come up with an idea for the page that on the Global Ghost Hunt website that will have a donation page. And what that means is if you donate 10 cents, if you donate $20, if you donate $30, what we'll ask you to do is obviously send us your logo if you have one, and send us a link where you want it to go to when people go to the site. So when they go to the donate page, they will see the name, they'll see the logo, and there will be a link. And if you could own a convenience store, for God's sakes, that will click on the link. As long as you have a Facebook or something along those lines, they will click on that link and it will automatically take them to that page. So that will help that business, so it's about everybody that's involved is going to be showcased in one way or another.
Well, Steven said that he's the owner of Paralinks, and he said,
Yes.
Bryan Laverty, with our partnership, the Global Ghost Hunt has gained 4 more platforms to stream on.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's great. And, that's what it's all about, right? And I think in this field, and I think everybody can agree with me on this, there is way too much fighting going on. And it's getting to the point where I thought maybe last year it was getting a little bit better, but for some reason it just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. And if we can knock out that stuff, I think we'll be a much better field. And to be perfectly honest, be taken seriously as well. Because there's a lot of people out there and I will specifically say the government that don't take us seriously, and because there is so much fighting and against each other and stuff like that, and it really sucks. It really does suck.
It's not just here in the United States either. It's all over. I mean, in the UK. I mean, they're
Yeah,
you ought to see how they are over there. I mean, they're just it's vicious. It's very vicious.
yeah. Oh, Rosanna's in the room. Hi,
It really
Rosanna.
comes down to adult bullying, and it just needs to stop.
Yeah,
Not even it. I mean, it
yeah.
has to do with the paranormal, but it's all just adult bullying, and it's ridiculous.
Well, I think it's an accumulation of a lot of different things. I think it's it's
Ego.
bullying, it's egos, it's money, it's who's getting the best evidence, who's getting it's all kinds of different things, and you know
That's what I don't understand. Now, what they consider best evidence? I mean, if you're lucky enough to even catch a spirit,
yeah,
that's the thing. I
yeah,
mean, you don't know, if they what you were saying before, all these haunted locations, these historical haunted locations, are getting torn down.
yeah,
So things are getting rough, as
yeah,
in finding places to actually investigate. But like I said last week, you can go and you have these big places like Penhurst and Waverly, and then all these big places that you can go to that's on your bucket list.
mm,
But there's little places that could be twice as haunted in your own backyard.
mm.
So
Yeah. It's an interesting point because when I was over in the UK with Lex and Portal to the Paranormal and a bunch of other people, we went to this tea room. It was a tea room,
Mhm.
and they really haven't had many investigators come in there. But we went in there, and it was well. First of all, I will say this: it was a hoarder's dream because there was crap everywhere and from all walks of life. It just everything. But we walked in there, and started investigating. We got some of the best evidence that we got on the tour, and nobody had really heard of it. But now it's getting popular. It's getting popular now. There's a lot more investigators going there now. But what I can never understand is I was watching a video on YouTube, and it was a guy at a location here in Canada, in the Ontario area, Toronto area, and I asked him. I said, "That's a really really cool location. Where is that?" And I asked him, and he goes, "Oh, I can't tell you that." Why? Why can't you tell me?
It's not a
Like,
secret.
what is the big secret?
You're
You
not the
know,
only one that
and
knows about it. Obviously, somebody else is going to know about it. There's millions and
you,
trillions of people around this world.
yeah,
It's
and
like,
it's just stuff like that. I go, why can't you tell me? Like, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and it's about the secrecy and stuff like that. So I think it's a bunch of things piled up in one that is causing so much turmoil in this industry. And I just don't think you can place it on one thing. It's many 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 different factors on why there's so much fighting in this industry. And to be perfectly honest, as much as we would love to get rid of it, I don't think it's ever going to go away
No, as long as you
entirely.
got people that have big egos,
So
they think
yeah,
you're doing
yeah,
something. Instead of having those egos, they should work together. That would better along the field. I
yeah,
mean,
all different.
sharing evidence and that gives you better equipment later, further into the future,
yeah.
and stuff like that. And that's what's the problem with this field.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and I always find it interesting. Everybody who picks up a camera in this field think they're going to be the next ghost hunters, or
It's taken me like years
it's
and
like,
years just to get to where
no, you're not. But but and I think that's the big problem too. They think they're going to capture amazing evidence. They're going to be on the next paranormal caught on camera. So I think that's a big issue too, unfortunately. So
Well, and I think what a
yeah,
lot of
that's exactly right, Crystal.
I think a lot of people forget about this too. No matter what kind of evidence, you can catch the Holy Grail, a full-bodied apparition that sits down and sits in a chair across the way from you, and you interview them like this. There's still going to be people out there that'll say, "Oh, it's fake, it's CGI." You're
yeah.
always going to have that. So
Yeah, Yeah.
That's what I like to bring skeptics along when I do investigations. Bring a skeptic along. Hey, come on, bring a skeptic day. Yeah, come on with it.
Yeah, the only problem I found with skeptics is they're only skeptical for so long. Once they have that first experience, there goes the skepticism. They're like, okay, yeah, I believe.
Well, no, I have somebody for you. My mother's husband. He could have a spirit touching him, and it would still be. Oh, there's a reason for that.
No, I've had people like that. I mean, like
Yeah.
the open-minded ones, like, oh, I just haven't experienced anything, and they're like, okay, it's all made up. You know what I mean? They're like
Yeah.
on the fence.
The
But-
only thing that I would say is make sure it's a happy skeptic, because those grumpy ones, I won't even work with a grumpy one anymore. It's
Yeah, I
just
could see
not-
my mother's. Yeah, I could see my mother's husband coming through, and he hears something in his ear and said, "Oh, that's somebody outside.
right.
That's somebody outside." Or
starts
you know,
getting
some-
scratches and
I've
smacks.
showed
No,
this-
it's a cat.
I have showed this man so much evidence that I've captured, and he still doesn't believe it. Every single thing
parents-
I've
I'll have
shown
a
him,
couple
it's
in my
like,
family
"Oh,
that
there's a
are
reason for that. There's a reason for that. Oh, you put it in there." No, no, I did not put it in there.
Excuse me?
So, but
Tell them to come on down. Bring them on down here to the south, and we'll show them. Well, I'll stick them in a closet somewhere for a few hours, and then open it up and see if he's still alive because he did
Yeah,
had a heart attack or something. But
let him do an Estes method or something like that.
Oh, there's the man himself. That's the man himself, Mr. George Shoplin. He is one of the biggest people biggest person I've ever seen that is for para-unity in the field.
Yeah.
He's the main cheerleader, I guess, if you say at a football game for paranormal unity, and
Yeah.
everything that he ever has to say, I always listen to him because that man is gold. So
Yeah, and I think sometimes also when it comes to this as well, like people are going in there and spending a crap load of money on some of these locations and not capturing. They might not capture anything, and then somebody goes in there the next night, pays the same amount of money, and they're getting all kinds of evidence.
mhm.
And I think sometimes there's a little bit of jealousy there because of the money exchange as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been to a location where I captured a crap load of evidence, but I saw somebody else go in there as well, and they caught nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I think sometimes people get a little upset about that as well, because if they're spending $1,500 to get into a location and they catch nothing, that pisses people off. Unfortunately, that pisses a lot of people off.
Well, sometimes
So-
it happens. That's
Yeah,
what I don't
yeah,
understand.
for
You know,
sure.
sometimes it happens, and you know when you pay for a location, like we went to the USS North Carolina, we had to pay for it. I went in there. I didn't care. I wasn't thinking about what kind of activity I would get or what kind of evidence. I was just there to enjoy the location.
Hmm.
And I think that's where a lot of mentality should be. It's not like we went to the Whaley House. I've been to the Queen Mary, and each time you have to remember you're not just there for the spirits. You're there for the location. Enjoy it. You're at a piece of history. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if something happens, great. If nothing happens, who cares? You're at an amazing piece of history.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying this to do this now, but like these paid places to go, I mean, I get in for free, and I'm not bragging or anything because I have a crowbar,
Well,
and that's how
Oh,
I
okay. That kind of free. That kind of free. That's a different kind of free. But if you're caught, you could end up paying a nice little. Well, I guess in the States, when you're trespassing, you get that warning first, right?
Yeah,
In
you
the
get a
States,
warning.
and then you have to
Mm,
leave. And
depends
stuff
on
like
the
that.
state. Here in
Oh, is it?
Pennsylvania,
Okay.
in
on the
Pennsylvania,
state.
they don't play with that.
I got my
No.
17th warning just last week.
Oh, what?
If you're caught,
They just-
caught in a cemetery after dark and you don't have a excuse to be there or permission,
Yeah.
you can either get arrested or a hefty freaking fine for being there.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because there's a place out here. It's about an hour from me, and it's a asylum, and it's all boarded up. And the reason it's boarded up is because of the fact that the mold and all that stuff, and it's owned by the Queen actually, and It's all boarded up, but if you get caught, it's 6 months in jail and $25,000 fine
Yeah.
if you
Wow.
get caught in there.
That's what
So
I had to do the same thing down here, which you was talking about cemeteries in order for us, because they patrol the cemeteries around here religiously because of the art. It's the statues and things that they down here in the South. We have them all over the place. And so I had to go get basically a paper stating that we could be there. We're there for a reason, and this is what we're going to do, and the whole 9 yards. So when a policeman comes, we just show them, and it's all notarized and everything. That way we could be in that cemetery. And I mean, the cemetery we go to, it's it's very active.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of famous people in it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think all us investigators have done a little bit of trespassing every once in a while. And Dom is right. It's federal. That's why it's such a large fine and jail time. So
that's in Canada, right?
That is in Canada. It's in a town called Hamilton, where Hammertown Paranormal is from. If I know Matt knows Jamie. I went out with Jamie about a month and a half ago, and we did a bridge in a valley that was pretty crazy. Yeah, you were there that night. We were on live. That video is going to come up.
I remember the name though. Now I know. See?
Lions. It's called Lions Valley, and that video is going to go up on Paraflix.
Nice.
Yeah. So we captured some nice EVPs through the recorder, and Hamilton is not the best city in Canada. Hamilton is probably one of the worst cities in Canada.
Ireland's the worst city in Washington. Actually, second worst city in Washington.
I when I hear somebody's moving to Hamilton, I go, really? Why?
That's just wrong, man. That's wrong.
I didn't realize people moved there voluntarily. So no, but Dom's originally from Hamilton. That's why he says that. So
I was just reading some of this stuff that
yeah,
was to me.
and I understand why there's no trespassing as well too, because these people that own these properties, if somebody gets hurt on the site or wherever it is, they can get sued. So that's another reason too. So
I actually did what
my big sister right there.
Listen.
She says that a lot.
You do it. You do it, Squeaks. You do it.
Do it, Squeaks. Do it.
Do it. Come on.
Listen.
See? Exactly. Exactly.
Is that how she says it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Listen. She gets into it.
I can't with y'all.
Yeah. Jesus, take the wheel.
I just can't. I can't.
That's funny.
But no, I actually agree with what Dom said earlier about contacting the police and stuff. I used to do that all the time. I used to call the local authorities ahead of time. Hey, here's who I am. Here's my team. We're heading out here. Is that cool? Yes, no? Cool, great. And I'd let them know.
That's what I have to do.
Yeah, and it's not a bad practice because it shows that respect. So when they show up, they may just pop in and just, check you out. Okay, you guys all right? Everything going good? Or if they get a couple of Jesus.
Yeah, that's Steven's favorite word.
Or if they start getting phone calls about, hey, we see people out here. Oh yeah, that's a paranormal team. They're fine.
And see where I usually go, there is a highway, but there's also big houses across the way, and they can see straight into the cemetery. So there's a reason why I have the Homeland and the sheriffs know where I'm at, so that I don't get arrested on the spot.
Even Homeland too, you're contacting?
Yeah, we have to, because there's a power plant right next door, and it's an old one, so it has this big transformers, and so there's no real fence or anything around there.
Had the police come to a cemetery, investigate with them.
Yeah.
Well, I find the cemeteries here in Canada aren't as bad in the States. You can go in the cemeteries and have no problems. In most
certain ones.
Yeah.
See, if there's, like here in Pennsylvania, if there's cemeteries that are around a lot of residentials, people will call the cops because it's not normal, especially around here, for flashlights in the middle of the night and you hear random noises. They'll call the cops to check you out. Ones that don't have anybody around, usually people will just drive by and a cop may be on patrol and swing in. Hey, what are you guys doing? It's like, oh, well, we're talking to dead people. Here's my business card. We're talking to dead people.
With some people, that goes south really quickly when you say that.
If you get a cop to laugh or do that head tilt thing, you're gold.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You are gold. If they unbuckle their seatbelt, turn around, put your hands behind your back, and just wait.
Yeah. I was at.
I would laugh. That would be my first time ever getting arrested.
I did a location about a year and a half ago. It was on a road, Ghost Road. The place is called, and we had 2 cops stop us and ask us what we were doing, and they started asking me questions. Did you catch anything? And they told us some stories about the place, and it was great. You can, my personal feeling is if you're nice and you respect them, they'll respect you back, and they won't cause you any problems, and they'll go on their way. But sometimes you can get the odd person that can be a real asshole, doesn't like cops, right? And then that's when you get into trouble. But I think generally most of the time that cops are just going to go, okay, well, don't stay here very long, and move on. And that's normally what happens with me.
Is that the same cemetery?
No, that, we were going to go to that. So I was in Montreal about a month ago, and I traveled up there to visit Montreal. And then I went out with Dom one night. We were going to go to that graveyard. There's 2.25 million people buried in that graveyard.
Holy moly.
And Dom goes there a lot, and there's even some actual famous people that are buried in there. Have you guys? I don't know if you guys know any Canadian singers, but help me
Celine!
out. So other than Celine, yes.
I know you were going to go
there. Leonard Cohen. If you're familiar, it's Leonard Cohen, isn't it, Tom? I believe it is. He was a very popular singer, and he's buried in there. Cohen. Yes, thank you. But there's some pretty popular people that are buried in there. I was going to say live. The pretty popular people that are buried there. So we never ended up going there. And but the next time I get to Montreal, we will. So,
is that true? There's Titanic victims there?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So 2.25 million people are buried in that cemetery. That's a lot of people. So
you're trying to say people are dying to get in?
Okay.
But
I get the joke, but yeah, 2.25 million people. That's right.
That's sad.
But Montreal's great. Montreal has a crap load of history, amazing history. And Dom, even I think Fridays and Saturday nights, 2 or 3 times a month, he's doing the haunted tours. And they have amazing history, amazing buildings. And if you ever get a chance to go to Montreal, it's a fantastic place to go to. It really, really is. And I'm actually considering moving there next year. So, and then that way, me and Dom could team up and do a lot of investigations. So Montreal's a fantastic place. Old Montreal's amazing. Just amazing. Hi, Liz.
We love Liz.
Who are the cute guys with the hats on?
Yeah.
Rosanna.
The one
You're so
over
nice.
Here somewhere. Has you talk about him? I don't know who that is.
I love
far,
Rosanna.
I can't see that.
Rosanna's great. Huge fan of Patty G, the Queen, Paranormal. Right?
That's what
Awkward silence.
That's what Parapost is bringing to this. They're bringing in that
Mhm.
safe community feel. Usually
Yeah.
the Pitre Dish, because tonight we have Mr. Parapost on tonight. But usually the Pitre Dish is actually a train wreck waiting to happen. You just sit back and watch the pop. Just get you some popcorn and just be ready for it.
Yeah.
That's
Usually.
Yeah.
Parapost Network central page. I started it. What do you say, Matt? About 5 months ago, 6 months ago? Not even.
I think you're pushing close to 6 at this point. To be honest with you.
The page was sitting there, not doing anything. And really, I created the page for Parapost Network, the app, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with the page. And I figured, I was watching all these different podcasts, and I go, why don't I create a page where you can have a bunch of different podcasts on it? And that's where it began, and that's where it started. And one thing there was a couple things I didn't want. Well, maybe more one thing I didn't want. I didn't want to have a set schedule. I wanted people to be able to podcast when they wanted to podcast. And if they wanted to do live investigations, they could do live investigations as well. It was just really creating a page where all these different podcasts can come to the one page and build. And we've been building together. And, I started out with, I think it was around 90. I'm almost close to 3,000 now in 6 months, and it's done well. And with people with Matt and Sarah and Lurker and all the other different people like Jeremy and Ken Allen and B and D.A. Roberts, who's on there as well. They just have amazing shows, and I really wanted to create a page where people could get noticed, because there's a lot of fantastic podcasts out there that just weren't getting the recognition that they deserved. And I created that platform so they could. And like even Minnesota Spirit Hunters, I think Minnesota Spirit Hunters, Marcus said his numbers were super, super low on his podcast, like to the point where I think at one point he was actually thinking about not even doing it.
Yep.
And he came over, I gave him a page to stream onto, and he's grown really, really big. And that's what it was about. And,
to me, it's not about the numbers. To me, it's more about if I got one person watching, they're learning something.
Yeah. And I get that. But this was really about showcasing all these wonderful podcasts. And if we grew, but we have been growing. And I just wanted people to be able to come to a page, enjoy some podcasts, and if they wanted to follow, they could follow and have a choice of different podcasts. I think one thing I made clear at the beginning was I just didn't want to have paranormal. I wanted to have all kinds of different things. And if you have a clothing show, for God's sakes, come over to Parapost and you can put it up there.
Mm-hmm.
And Don Vick is on there, and I always bring up Don Vick when I'm talking about this, because Don Vick is not only a great, fantastic person, but he only dabbles a little bit in the paranormal. His is mostly actors and actresses and producers and boxers and MMA fighters and stuff like that. But his show works on the page. People watch it. People enjoy it. It's something different.
Trying to get him on an investigation. He refuses. He's like, nah, I'm good. I was like, dude, I'll come up to Boston. Don't tempt me. He's like, I don't know. He goes,
behind the scenes.
He's like, no, y'all can go out and do that. You can do that. He goes, we'll chill. We'll just chill. We'll watch you from a distance. We'll stay in the car. He goes, you just go out and do your thing. I was like,
and you would think he'd be the last person, because he's a big boy. He's a big boy, and but he's a great guy, though. He's a great guy. But I think his area that he really, really loves is Bigfoot. That's what he really loves. Yep. So, but again, it was just coming down to the fact that I just wanted to create a page where people can grow and people can see their podcast, and that was my goal. A lot of comments coming through, eh?
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Paralinks.
Okay, well, some comments are coming through Parapost too.
I just meant they're very interactive. I'm
Yes.
just saying they're very interactive. And
There it is.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her to say something. Round people are great too, sir.
no, what he's talking about is Don Vick. Don Vick and his boy, even IG. I'll throw IG on this one. They are ripped. They're big and they're
Yeah,
ripped.
yeah. I'm
They
not
are
talking.
like heavy.
He's
heavy.
a
They're
big
just-
boy, meaning like he works out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Madison's giggling with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Who?
You crack
Who?
me up. I can't help it anymore. Can't keep
Squares.
So you guys are terrible.
I love you guys. You know it.
Mark's right.
Yeah.
He does. Every
What's
time he's
that?
either going to or from the gym, he spends more time in the
This
gym
is
than
what
I
it
do
is.
sleeping.
This is what I love about this. See, I watch the comments and like you got Steven and calling Chrissy short round, and then you got Chrissy coming back and say, "Listen, Steven Wood."
Listen,
I can hear it right now. I can hear that whole conversation.
I can't.
Got
Any,
David saying unity. I mean, that's what it's about.
you know, I can't help. Every time I hear or see the word "listen," that's all I hear in my head is Chrissy. Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, it's listen.
Listen.
See,
I
That-
guess Chrissy, I'll apologize. I should have clarified what I meant by a big boy.
There she is. See, look, there she goes out. She goes out to everybody. She don't,
Bryan Laverty, he's so honest.
Sorry.
because you're a boss man doesn't mean anything, sir.
I can actually hear her saying that too. I can hear her. saying
Yeah. Okay. Now Raymond's getting into it now too. Now
Raymond.
listen. I had a little bit of a conversation today with Raymond, and Raymond is part of the Global Ghost Hunt as well, and
my partner in
happy
crime
to have
over
him. Happy to have him. Mark, get ready for Sunday, buddy. The questions are going to come. Brian John Laverty, you good? I love to make people laugh. Well, you definitely made me laugh.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's running my shows right now for me while I'm on hiatus, trying to
Okay.
get some stuff done around here. She's doing Swamp Talk for me and the Holy Trinity for me right now.
Yeah, she had a show last night,
Great
didn't?
job.
I believe
Swamp
she did.
Talk.
Was it last night or the? Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched
she-
part of it. Yeah.
Great job too.
Yeah.
All BS aside.
And that's Steven's wife, Mr. Almighty Omega Supreme herself.
You can call him skinny, no ass. Woodward. Wow. Wow. Those are Crystal. Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, brother?
You guys better be ready for Sunday. The questions are going to come.
And I'm gonna be ready to write them all down.
Yeah, see, this is funny because Matt likes to copy our questions from Through the Lens.
I'm not creative enough to think of my own, so I just go with whatever.
Baha, I
Brian does.
love it. Listen, no ass boss, man.
This is what you get with Paralinks.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen a lot of the humor coming, going back and forth. I've been watching a lot of the shows, and I've been watching some of the replays as well. And it looks like everybody on there has a great time. It's a great platform. I'm glad we partnered up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Everything's done out of love. I mean,
Yeah,
I might
of course.
call Chrissy something. Chrissy will call me something. She'll call. It's all out of love. I mean, we all
Yeah.
love each other. We all take care of each other. So
Yeah.
it's not any animosity. It ain't out of hate. Let's put it
Yeah, I get it.
Animosity. There it is.
There it is. Thank
Took
you.
me a
Yeah.
second. Took me a second too. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm
You
a
know
little.
what?
Football
I just-
game.
Yeah, and
We're at halftime, so I'm good now.
thank you, Rosanna. That was nice.
Linda.
You know what?
Listen,
I think that's what I got when we first met. What was it? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
No,
or
it
a week
was
ago.
last week. It was
Last
last
week.
week after.
I think that's what I got right off the bat. You guys made me feel very comfortable, and it was a great conversation. And
I thought it was awesome.
I knew I was making the right decision on linking up with you guys, and I'm happy I did it. And I can see big things happening for everyone that's going to be involved, except Sarah.
Right?
That was cool. Do that again. Do it again.
Sorry. It's driving me nuts. There you go. I'm back to normal. Just trying to pop off. That wouldn't have been good.
Except
So,
Sarah, gone.
Apparently, Rosanna has too much ass, and she's willing to donate.
You got a donor, Steve. You got a donor. Take him up on it. Get that information. Get the
Rosanna,
digits.
I'm right there with you.
Oh God.
Nope.
And it's just like with Chrissy. I mean, she's well endowed.
Are we going there?
And-
Are we going there?
Yeah.
Well, I have
Are we
to.
going there?
I have to because she was. We get on these phones because we all talk to each other constantly, and we're always doing something together. One of us is calling the other with video chat. I had everybody every time they call me, I'm in the bathtub. I mean, I'm sitting there and go live chat with you. While I'm taking a bath. I don't care.
Mhm.
Okay. Chrissy was in. She does the same thing. She's on it, and she's getting dressed, and
Thank you, Mark.
somebody was peeking in on the phone or something. I think that's how it happened. And they saw part of Chrissy's top. And I said, that thing could have launched out of her house.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Went
I'm
down the
getting why
street.
it's
I'm gonna kill
NC-17.
you.
Took out a small.
Oh,
took out
this
a
is
small-
nothing. This is nothing.
Take out a small Walmart and take the poor bastard out on pump 6 that was actually looking at it.
Oh my God.
That's how big she's
Wow.
rolling down. She can launch probably from her house right now. She's in Indiana.
I'm not commenting.
I
don't
can-
want this.
I can just
Hit
see her
watch
now,
there.
sitting here looking at her screen, going, "Now listen, listen, Howard."
Smack the shit out of her.
There you go. A dude at Walmart gas station saw my boobies.
That's right. She took it out too. I mean, that was you didn't hear
Okay.
about that big old hurricane.
Well, this
or
definitely
whatever it
took
was,
an
a
interesting
tornado?
turn, didn't it?
That thing took out the Walmart and the guy at pump 6. And she lived
Wow.
about 30 minutes away from all that. So I mean, come on. I mean, that's a distance.
There you go. Mark, pair of boobs. There's a show.
Ooh, pair of
Pair of
titties.
boobs.
Pair of titties. Pair of titties. I like that. Pair of titties.
Oh,
That's
we
a
already
double
got something
entendre
going on.
right there.
Matter of fact, we working on a show idea, and it's his idea. Actually, it's Chrissy's fiance,
Yeah.
Oh.
Jason, and it's called Paranormal Penis.
Paradick for short.
Oh, God, you're gonna get that show.
I don't even really want to know, to be honest, but I'm
We
intrigued.
even did a post.
So what is it going to be about?
He's like an investigator, a PI. Yeah, I even done a poster for him and everything else. He's got the sunglasses on.
Oh
Looks
my
like an
God.
FBI agent. Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
my
100%.
God, look what Steven wrote. Oh,
You know, Howard, I don't know if paranormal penis and investigate need to be on the same sentence there, brother.
well, no, let
know how
me
far this is
interject there because let me interject because,
Uh-oh.
and I'm going to say it, and I'm probably really, really going to embarrass myself right now, but Matt, every time I go on an investigation, what do I have to check?
See,
Bryan,
Bryan never
about this.
Bryan never overheats. He's got his own like central air conditioning going on.
Duct tape, man.
So duct tape. Yeah, no, actually I was thinking
Sweatpants.
actually thinking of an elastic to put up
Sweatpants.
there, but yeah, so
Wear
to
sweatpants. That's what I do.
to say a long story short, every time I go on to an investigation, for some odd reason, my fly comes down.
Mhm.
And I don't know why. Every single investigation. So before I go on camera, I'm checking. After I'm off camera, I'm checking.
Oh God.
I even did a poster for it. I just sent out a poster.
What's
Now,
that?
everybody, I just sent you a poster that we created for him. Matt must be seeing it right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Look in the background, the shadow. You see the shadow, right?
Oh, let me do an intro, please. Let me do an intro.
So,
I have
so
the perfect screen for that.
can you share that on screen for everyone so everyone can see it?
The Men in Black.
Matt,
we
you wanna
didn't
share
know about
All right,
until
yeah.
now.
I created the poster. And
Before I hit share, though, I just want to say, Chrissy, he sent it to me, so blame him.
Yeah, it's all good. Here it is, right here. This is
Yeah, but she's closer. She's closer than what I am.
From the files of Viagra.
Look at the silhouette, the ghost in the background.
That's a freaking monster. That's a freaking monster. I seriously have a perfect scream sound effect for that.
Oh my
I
god.
want to know how long he was able to keep his face for that photo, whatever photo.
That was at my wedding. That was at our wedding.
That's hilarious. Wow. The Mark is laughing really hard right now. Yeah, you know what? I don't even really know what to say about that, to be honest. It's big.
The next big thing.
Some things just don't die. Yeah. Okay, this show is way out of control. Way out of control right now. Everybody's laughing at me because of my Rosanna put Bryan in a bunch of eyes. Wow. Yeah, that was great. I'm off the chair. Showing his paranormal penis to my friends.
That's not orbs.
God.
Well, let's just hope it's clean.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Look
This
at all
is
those
the kind of stuff we do with each other. This is what we do all the time to each other. It's out of fun. It's out of love.
Of
I mean, I love
course, I
Jason.
get that.
Chrissy's like, I mean, she's family. Everybody's family.
Yeah.
We're all family.
Yeah.
And we take care of each other that way.
Yeah, and I think, and like I said earlier, I think that's one of the biggest things that I saw when we got into the meeting. It was just, I felt like when I walked in or came into it, I felt like as soon as I started talking and you guys were talking, like I'd known you for like 15 years. That's the way it felt. And that's why I thought this relationship was going to do really, really well. Now you know why we call Howard Stern of Paranormal. Yep, get it. Get it? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's it, Mr. Unicorn. He's talking about a show that I did, and then it was after our wedding, and this is what we do for each other. For a wedding gift, Chrissy gave me a bag of dicks.
Okay.
Let me tell you about this.
And Chrissy, yeah, show it, Howard.
You want me to go get the bag?
No, we didn't do that. And she got a dildo, and it's got a suction cup on the end of it, I guess. And I stuck it to my forehead. And I was a unicorn.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sure you have a picture, don't you?
No, it was on the show.
Oh,
I did it on the live.
oh my god. Wow. That's hilarious. There's Donna. Hi, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Donna's not too far away from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And I promised her I'd take her out on an investigation with me. So.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right?
Oh, wait a second. I might. I'm assuming have a picture
Probably me with the thing on my forehead.
or a screenshot, I guess. Yes, I know you're waiting, Donna. As soon as I get going on one, I will bring you out. Awkward silence again.
It's never awkward. It's always something. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, no joking about the train wreck. This is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do. I could take something so serious and make it so funny, then turn it around and make it serious again. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. No, but Oh, I'm glad that we're doing this together. I mean, Parapost and Paralinks. I mean, this is something, like I said, you said earlier that Matt and I actually started talking about this a while back and just working together.
Mm.
And he said, well, let me talk to, Bryan. And that's how it all started.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
the
talked to
exact
Steve.
same thing. It's the exact same thing. Like I wanted people to. Okay, so like I thought about this at the beginning when I first started doing this page. Like I thought if I brought all these podcasts together and all these people together and stuff like that, they would be able to meet other people and have other people on their shows and stuff like that. Like for example, I know Tanner. I know Tanner's doing a show right now, and he messaged me the other day asking about somebody on Parapost Network Central on about bringing them on his show. And I said, yeah, for sure. You definitely want to bring her on your show. Her name is Trish, and she's got a fantastic show. And Tanner wants to bring her on his show.
Great idea.
And if he wasn't on our page, he would have known about her, and that's going to make for a wonderful show. And that's what it's about. Like I've interviewed people that have been on Parapost Network Central, brought them on my show, and have helped them grow and stuff like that and get out there. And that's what it was about. Also, it was about all these different people meeting each other and connecting in different ways they probably wouldn't have before. You know what I mean? And that was another good reason to do it, because all these people are connecting now. Like, look, I don't know if you can say anything, Matt, but Tanner's on Parapost Network Central. Matt met Tanner, and now these two are collaborating on doing something together now, and
Well, I think I can
it's
give
great.
I think I can give a general idea without actually going into depths about
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
so no, what he's talking about is Tanner actually came to me with an idea, and you're talking about something that's so out of left field for me that I was like, "May, you want me to help him?" Okay, so we're actually going to be working on a book. He wants me to help
Okay,
co-author.
I'm all there.
Oh, look at it. Bryan's got a date. Man, look at him.
Mm.
Now I got silent.
Actually,
I'm
To
just
let
waiting
you
to see
know-
if he blushes. I'm just
No.
waiting
He
to
is
see.
blushing. Look at him.
not at all. I live in Toronto,
Mhm.
Canada. Just I know there's a Toronto in the States. Just to make
Is
sure.
there?
Yeah, there is.
I had no idea, to be honest with you.
Oh, there's Kara. Hi, Kara. Kara is the administrator for the Global Ghost Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it's just about, and that's what it was really about, is about connecting all these people. And like, I know Matt will finish what he was saying, but I really love, this is what I love the most about all of this. All these people are connecting and they're building relationships. They're building friendships. And that's what it should be about. And, there was a lot of things I took into account when doing this. And that was one of the biggest. People meeting and just networking together. And that's why I created Parapost Network, the app.
Mm-hmm.
So all these teams could meet and work together and share pictures and share evidence, and and that's what it was about. And that's why I created it, because I just felt the paranormal field had a lot of how do I say this? I know it's your show and I shouldn't, I tend not to try to fly off the handle, but
Fly.
or say things badly, not badly, but swear a lot and stuff like that. But anyways, I was so happy when people were starting to connect with each other and sharing each other's stories and getting on each other's shows, and it was great. And Parapost Network is the exact same thing. And there was a method to my madness with Parapost too, the central page. I'm eventually going to have live on Parapost Network, the app. So people that were on this page are now going to be able to go over to Parapost Network, the app, and stream live on that page as well. and so it's just giving them another platform to grow. Why are you laughing so much?
Chrissy sent me something.
Okay.
I'm almost in tears. This one almost broke me.
Is this the dildo?
Oh, this is the dildo.
Oh yeah, I see it.
This is a unicorn.
There you go. I'll add it. I don't care.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. I don't want to say, and I don't want to say this, but there's a little bit of teabagging going on there.
Yeah,
As
the
well.
balls are sitting on the bridge of the nose. It's almost like wearing a pair of sunglasses, you know.
There's two on my screen.
Well,
You guys are only seeing.
I don't know. You almost look like a hippo with the.
That
I don't
is
know if you call it a horn or not.
that is wrong on so many levels.
How do you think I feel? There's two on my screen right now. There's not just one. There's two.
Wow, that is hilarious.
Howard, you look way too happy for that, brother.
I was happy. I had
can
balls
see
on my
that.
nose.
Wow, I
And it's pink.
I don't even know what to say.
Purple,
I-
yeah, it's purple.
Well, hopefully,
Yeah, I don't-
Courtney, not into
Purple.
that.
Okay, purple.
I think looks.
Oh, Chrissy, you want to throw up some? You want me to? I got that bottle waiting ready to launch out of your breast in the French Quarter.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna sound really bad here, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna sound really that puts a new meaning on sitting on my face.
It does.
Got squeaked in the snort. I'm impressed. I love it.
holy crap!
See, Chrissy's not going to take. I got pictures of her. She came down for the wedding. We took her to the French Quarter, and she's from Indiana, so she's not used to this heat. And she got so hot that she took a water bottle. She had one that she had. She had one that she had bought for her to drink, and then she took the other one and shoved it down her cleavage, okay, to keep cool. Well, this thing got sweaty quick, and it just shot like a bottle rocket.
Oh god!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my
that was the
god.
best.
That was sucked.
But I got
Yeah.
pictures of that.
Oh, this is our dysfunctional family.
We all
No.
love each other.
I don't think it's dysfunctional. I think it's just a bunch of
Yeah,
people
that's
having
true.
a great
She
time and
almost hit
laughing a
Jackie
little
with
bit,
it.
but not taking everything so seriously, right?
Yeah.
I about hit Jackie.
She did.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, Courtney.
Sit next to him.
What? She said.
I'm not in this. I must step down.
Oh, okay. The South.
Welcome to the
podcast.
South podcast.
Yep, that's true. Yep, this is
Yes,
part of
and
it.
I'm looking very forward to it.
What was it we used to say, Matt, when things would go like this on our podcast, Pizza Pocket?
I don't have. I got pictures. Yep, it was an awesome. I mean, we had the Louisiana Ghostbusters there, so we had the Ghostbusters. They had Ecto 1 from like the second movie with the thing on the side of it, and it had our names on it. Congratulations and all that stuff. But it was a raining day. We were supposed to go take a ride around in it, go up and down the lakefront and all that stuff. Which is lakefront here is, it's about 7 miles, and it just along the Lake Pontchartrain down here. So it would have been fun, but like I said, it was raining, so we just took pictures and stuff like that with it. We had a blast. We invited a lot of people, but a lot of people at the time, that was when COVID was coming around, and plus I support Waverly Hills, whatever happens with it, okay, and that's Ernie and Denise Pack, and they had a car show at that weekend. So I said, if you can't make it, go to Kentucky, go to Waverly Hills, support them, give them, support that. That's a good cause for me. I mean, that would be awesome. Matter of fact, we were trying to do videos, a live video feed of it and everything of the wedding and all that. And some of it was out live and some of it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a paranormal wedding.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I just got news today that Global Ghost Hunt has been invited next year's Paracon, the Ghost-orama.
Nice.
Wow.
So I'm going to be going there. I'm going to be a speaker at the event. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So somebody from the Global Ghost Hunt Administration staff is going to be lucky because I'm going to be taking somebody with me. Now, who is that going to be?
Squeakers.
So
Squeakers.
yeah, we just got invited today. So that's cool. So next year we'll start hitting a lot of Paracons next year. And I know Stephen has mentioned he does some Paracons as well. So we'll be getting
We have
out
one
there
in
as well.
2023.
Yeah.
So
So
it's going to be in
Global
the malls.
Ghost Hunt will get out to some of those Paracons as well. So we want to thank you, Donna. We want Global Ghost Hunt to be really represented, and all these Paracons that we're going to be doing, I'm going to take somebody with me. It's going to be somebody different each time. So, another picture, another video, another picture.
This
Oh, I already
one's
did my
me.
face.
I did this one.
It's an entity that was following them.
Hold on.
He made it better.
Did you blow up that photo?
I did something to that photo.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Thank you, Rosanna.
See, whenever I see the unicorn now, I can't not.
That's my Google. For some reason, it's just turned on.
Again.
Yeah. Well, you want to hear something really weird, Matt? All day today, the TV in the bedroom it keeps on turning on.
Holy crap.
For some odd reason. For no
Mine
reason
did that
at all.
today.
Just keeps on turning on. Yeah, that's great. You might want to leave that on there.
Messing up the whole time.
You can't send me stuff and not expect ideas.
Thank you, Liz.
How about it, Squeaks?
You should put on top teabagging.
Ooh. You know,
Teabagging.
Just put across it's sponsored by Lipton.
I just now saw it.
I was just thinking. Actually, I was just kind of thinking. I could probably find a graphic of a tea bag and just hang them straight
A
down.
Lipton tea logo on my shirt.
I can hang some tea bags down from on top here. Might as well do that.
God, that's hilarious.
Or maybe just hang a tea bag like
Sponsored
right
by
here off his
Lipton.
chin.
Yeah, that's awesome. The sponsor by Limpton's. That was great. That's awesome.
Maybe put a tea bag right here. I don't know. There's a couple different things with this. I could have some fun with this.
God.
Thank you, Rosanna.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi.
So, but you're saying you have a.
What's going on with the Google?
I don't know.
Did anybody say Google?
Mm-mm.
I don't think anybody said Google. What's wrong with you?
You really think I said, what's wrong with you?
We were discussing this
That would be
yesterday.
creepy.
My
This happened
dad
yesterday
has-
too. Brian and I were talking about a little project we're doing for Global Ghost Hunt, and didn't it go off yesterday too?
Yeah,
When I got home, yeah.
it's weird.
My
TV
dad
keeps
has
on
it.
turning on.
I was
That
doing
is
a
weird.
podcast on here, Brian. I showed Matt. I sent you those pictures of when I was doing that podcast over on
Yeah.
this side of my shoulder. I had an entity that just formed right there. I showed it from the start to somebody sent it to me because I didn't
At
know it
your
was
house?
happening. Yeah, in my
At
house.
your
Yeah, my
house?
house is haunted.
I
I
sent
live in a
you
haunted
one.
house.
Oh, really?
I sent you one.
Did you?
What else, Brian?
back.
Tell me more. Rosanna, I live at Yonge and Shepherd in Toronto. There you go.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna.
Young and Shepherd. Oh,
this is-
dear.
It's like a microphone now.
I was just thinking I could probably find one of these as a graphic and put right on top of that. Here I go getting ideas again.
There you go.
Don't get me started on ideas. Look, I can get.
Uh-oh.
That's what
The
I do.
emojis are coming out.
This is what I
That's
do.
where you know
emojis.
you've made it.
Yeah, the emojis are coming out.
that all Parapost Network show hosts will be offered a spots at the Fear Fest Paracons.
Yep. We'll definitely be hitting that one. Yes,
Yeah, we
apparently.
have something. I can't remember though if it's a Comic-Con or if it's a Paracon.
Paranormal dating game. Here we
Yeah.
go. Our guest bachelor tonight.
Now, somebody came up with that, didn't they? Somebody came up with that recently about a para dating.
We did that. We did that show.
Who
already.
did that? Somebody did that. Somebody brought that up a couple of weeks ago about para dating, bringing a app,
Was it
para
Lucker?
dating app.
I'm just gonna say this. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Oh, that was at Voodoo Authentic. I was getting ready to say that. This is okay. I'm going to set this up. It's a real voodoo shop. It's by voodoo priests and priestesses run it. Okay, I know a bunch of these people personally, and this is a fertility stick that they use. And
It looks like it's been successful.
Oh, yeah.
Although I would just be so tempted, like, you know, if you're in a crowded area and someone's like really close, just give them a couple of pokes.
dick on a stick.
Is that the technical term for that thing?
No.
Dick on a stick.
It's a fertility stick.
That's just so wrong. It's
So
so wrong on so many
Squeak is
levels.
about ready to die over there.
Well, this has been
Oh
a
my God.
fantastic show. I want to get going, and thank you for having me today.
Look at she's fanning
I'm
herself.
sorry, I killed Bryan. He's like, he doesn't
What
want
the
to be in
fuck
front of
is
the
that
show. He says, I fuck it.
If you would have fell out that chair the way Chrissy does, I mean, it'd been awesome.
I'm
'Cause the only
fired.
thing you see, she goes back and you just see two little feet.
Oh my god!
Why do I still
Jeez.
have
Welcome
that
to the
brought up?
Pitre Dish.
Oh,
all
my
right?
heart.
And welcome to the Paralinks family. Yeah, that's true too.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah,
also
so
got
that-
tassels.
I
He
do.
does.
He does.
Oh,
Who does?
I do.
Who's got tassels?
God.
You have tassels?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
He's got him in the Wookiee cookie jar.
I gotta get him in my Wookiee cookie jar.
Wookie.
Okay. Well, the first obvious question would be why.
What's a cookie and a kick on a stick?
And they
You
got-
got new-
Look,
Tell him why. What you
Okay.
gonna do with him?
okay.
He's got a whole set. He's got the dick on a stick. He's got the unicorn, and then he wears the tassels. He's all set.
Yeah, I'm good.
They do things differently down in the French Quarter.
There you go. There's Tanner. Weird time to walking. Did someone start the paranormal only fans?
That's
Can
what
you
it was.
imagine?
That's what we were talking about.
Posing with your
You got the tassels
K2.
on it.
Put it next to you.
Remember that? Remember that, Joe? Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
I
Put it
just
on
think
there
of
and
Marcus's
Is that where your
calendar.
nipple is? Your nipple seems like it's almost under your armpit.
Right here.
Oh, there you go. Wow, your nipple's way over there, eh? What's going on there?
Oh, it's right big.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's better.
Like,
Yeah, those are great. Have you worn them? Have you just?
I was
wanted
going to wear them
walk
for my
around-
wedding day.
Oh, so you just walk around the house and twirling?
Well, no, it's
Twirling
because I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, I said this at the beginning of the show, and I'll say it again. Louisiana's hot,
Yeah, but you don't walk
and
around
you
with
get the
tassels.
swamp ass. You get swamp. Well, you do if the sweat stings your nipples. Because I get so sweaty, and the salt just eats my nipples, and they get tender.
Your
So I
nipples
put
are
pasties. So
Look how proud Jackie is. Jackie is just so proud right now.
I put the nipples.
This
I
is
put
my
the
husband, the one rubbing the nipples. This is my husband.
There's some nipple play going on here. I know how to nipple play. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh my
I just put it out there. I don't care.
Okay, can we take a step back here for a minute? Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, you said you sweat so much it does what to your
It
nipples?
stings. It makes them raw. My shirt
How?
rubs on my. Have you been sweaty working all day long? And I've been doing this for the last couple of weeks now. Getting the swamp ass mud butt. I get my shirt. You can ask her. I get my shirts. It's so wringing. I have to wring them out from sweating.
Wow.
And
Okay, so I've heard of chafing, like under guys' parts, but I've never actually heard of chafing around the nipples.
it hurts. It stings.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
this
To
is
me, it was in the
awful.
when I was down in Guatemala, we had that.
Wax
Oh,
on, wax
God.
off the nipple. There you go. Wax on, wax off the
So
nipple.
you get you some. I've tried tape. I've tried Band-Aids. They just fall off. So I
Okay.
found that the strippers use nipple tassels, and they stick because they wear glitter. They sweat on poles and stuff, and it works. And so I'll be
Yeah.
walking in the yard with my nipple.
Well, now I get one of
I
those
have to be
healthy
honest.
parts.
That's a visual I'm not going to get rid of the rest of the night.
Wait till I put them on for you. Then won't be a vision.
No,
You won't be able to get
it's
rid
okay.
of the rest of your
It's
life.
okay. Wow. I get it. I don't.
I am a freelance thong model.
Oh, okay. Well. Wow. Please don't show pictures. Please
Please
don't
don't send them to me.
He's a thong model.
Freelance thong. Freelance.
Freelance. Okay, so
thong
what?
model.
Okay.
Freelance
Can you
what?
explain that? What is
That
that?
was a
You
freelance
Americans.
thong.
Yeah, what's
He
a
does it so
freelance
You're
thong
an
nonchalantly.
easy
model?
American. Fuck you.
Brian just said that just so nonchalantly, and I can't. Can you explain that, please?
What is
Like,
a freelance thong model?
Well, I don't go to the big corporations. Like Gucci. I'm not going to wear a Gucci
Oh, okay.
thong. Or,
Okay.
No. I hit them individuals that they trying to make, just like what you're doing with the
Uber
network.
hooker.
Yeah,
you're trying
no,
to get them
there's
little-
no, I'm sorry, there's no comparison of those two.
Well, no, but you see, you're trying to do things for the little person. You see, that's great that what you're doing. That's what I try to do for the fashion industry.
My God. I think, Sarah, you might have to have a bathroom break.
Sounds like you laughing anymore.
Here it is.
Nipple, there you go.
What?
I read that way too fast.
That went in another direction.
I read that way too fast.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Wow. Well,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
money's good. The money's good.
Yeah,
I'm also
thank
an
you.
amateur burlesque.
Another
dancer,
vision
too.
for the rest of the night. Thank you.
Woo!
If the money's good.
Yeah, well,
I know. I was gonna have a certain rant, and I don't think I can now.
what not to wear. Yeah, there's a lot of that around here. Oh, that's
Nipple
funny.
dance. That's what we do on this
Nipple
show.
dancing. You're right,
Nipple
Maria.
dancing.
Nipple dancing.
Trampoline or whatever.
Yeah.
Nipple dancing.
Well, God, Lord, you want
Maybe
to do this?
Madonna's twin.
No.
I wish Marcus was here because we got
He is.
a fantastic calendar brewing here.
He is.
Yeah,
Dirty
I
is
saw
he
him in the
here?
room earlier. I saw him in the room
That
earlier. I was
sounds like a
actually
dream.
going to say, once I had a second, I was going to say, Marcus, we got some ideas for the calendar. Tara beat me to it.
He's so subject.
I'll be Mr. June.
I'll do December and I don't know, maybe May.
Well, no, we got Fedora. But we got Fedora. He dresses up in Santa, so he can be December.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll
You
do
You can be
November.
like
I
February.
could stick a feather in my ass. Be a turkey or something.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a little bit out there.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
you came in right on time, Michael.
Mm-hmm. Mark,
I
give me
had a chance. I had a chance. Well, I spoke to Michael today, actually, earlier today. He hooked up his YouTube to Parapost today,
Cool.
and I helped him with that.
We
Seems
have
like
a
a really
YouTube
nice
page.
guy.
I got 11 people. I thought now. Yeah, I got 11 viewers. I'm happy. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
know
Matt's
what?
over
It's
there doing
been.
it.
I will have to say that you guys have had a lot of viewers tonight. It's
We
been a
get a
good.
few.
It's been a good show
We get a
until
few.
we got to the thong thing, and then it took a real interesting turn.
They'll pick back up. We got the
Oh
parent
no,
rant coming up.
it's done. It's done. This show's done really, really well on Parapost. I don't know what it's doing over on Paralinks. Let me take a look.
Let's see,
Talk
this is
amongst
it.
yourselves if you want to talk about more about
Just
thongs.
a tip.
Just a tip.
Don't show the whole thing, just a tip. Don't you hear that a lot, women?
Wow.
I just wanted just a tip. Just a tip. Oh, Lord mercy.
Oh shit.
Yep. That's why we're NC-17.
Yeah, I got that.
That's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
It's okay though. It's all in good fun, right?
That's all it is. I mean, that's the whole premise of this is so that people out there, and they see what we do as paranormal investigators. We don't have to always be serious,
No.
and we're human beings also, and we can have fun just like anybody else.
Exactly.
Oh Lord, Christine,
A lurker. Lurker's got that loot somewhere.
I got one. I got
Oh God, no.
one. Oh, the thong thing. I got one. I got that cup with the fleur de lis on the front of it. It's a brass fleur de lis. It's just a cup.
Get that for a gift.
I got that for a gift. And you put your junk inside this little cup, basically. And it ties on the side. It's a string, and it's big fleur de lis on the front of it.
What happened there?
I thought it was a mask at first.
Conversation just instead of going down the road, it said, "Nope, fuck this. We're doing a U-turn. We're coming back."
Wow.
That was a good. I mean, that was a good gift. I'll wear that thing. I'll have to pull that out. Wear that around the yard. It's hot out there.
Seriously.
You see him out doing the yard, just mowing the yard and cutting
Up
the
there on
grass.
top of the shed, putting the roof together.
He's got his nipple
Hey!
tassels on. He's got
His cup on. That's it.
It's hot out here.
A little warm today, hey.
To
I'll
you,
be like, that's going down in the books.
it's sticky. Sticky weather.
No,
Man,
Knowing your luck,
I had that
Howard.
on my Facebook page for years. I was a freelance thong model. Nobody ever caught it. But it says job titles and all that. I put it in there. Freelance thong model.
That's
left
why
it there.
Facebook went and did its thing. You broke Facebook.
I heard
And now it's got
what
nothing
Sean.
what Sean just said.
They told me about. I heard about this. This is a
Great freaking story.
Thongs are us.
Yes, there was one, wasn't there? There was a naked lawnmower guy a couple of years ago.
Marie's on that big time too, isn't she? She's on about the thong thing.
I forget who they were
I
talking
can do
about.
that. I'm gonna take a picture. Jackie,
That is the problem, Crystal.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
imagined it, and I can't get rid of that vision now.
I got a picture of me. I sent out his Christmas card things. Man, it was me sitting on the toilet with a pipe.
Yeah, I you know what? I'm really not liking where this is going, to be honest.
That's
Brian, man.
What the?
Brian's like, I want no fucking part of this anymore.
What is going on here? With the purple cake on
Fucking quit.
She gave me a thing where you squeeze the balls on it and they shoot stuff out of the penis.
Oh, God.
It's candy.
It's what?
Candy.
Oh.
Oh my god!
I'm serious. I wanted one thing from Chrissy, which is a green dildo. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
A green, and that was for her. And that was for her because she has a 4.5, 5 foot freaking Grinch doll. And I was going to sew the penis onto the doll. But no, it had to be purple. So it didn't work.
Brian quit. So I'm fucking out here now. Bye-bye.
Howard, what do you?
serious.
I can just hear that conversation. Howard, what do you want for Christmas? A big green dick.
She didn't know I was going to do it. I was just going to sew it on there. I was. Oh my God.
Oh dear. So
Now that brings us up to what's this?
The hell is that?
I don't know.
Well, I'd say that's a little bit of spam.
Yeah, I'm thinking spam.
I don't know where it came in from. Just remove it.
I can't hardly breathe right now.
well, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but having a registry at a porn shop, instead of having it at like. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it just did.
See, but that's
Hey,
the
we're gonna
thing.
take Grandma to do some wedding shopping. Let's
Okay,
come on,
okay.
Grandma.
The thing is-
I don't know where the store is, but
The thing is, Brian, Chrissy is not just a podcast show host.
Yeah.
She sells erotic toys. so to
Okay.
speak.
Okay.
And that's where this is where all this comes in from. What is it up again?
She sells pure romance.
Pure romance. That's it.
There you go.
And she's got this stuff. I mean, it takes stains out of your clothes easy.
Good night, Tom. Thanks for stopping by. There's
ya,
that
Tom.
guy again. Who can block
He's a
that
third-
guy?
I can block him. Boom. Yeah. All right, that's blocked. And then I can delete the comment too. Because I don't know what that is.
Darn it. I'm going to end up logging myself out because I forgot I'm not on ours.
She actually does.
Oh, I believe it.
She makes good. We went to Crystal.
We register at Dildos or Us.
Steve's wife.
I don't remember Jeffrey the giraffe looking like that. But okay.
All right, so we're at that time. I guess it's that time of the night where
I'm
we
still
go
going to
to.
have to draw me a dick on a stick, man.
Wow. This is really surprises me. I've never heard Sarah speak like this before.
Right? Isn't
It's
it
throwing
fun?
me off.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah. Hey,
Love it.
Nobody's really seen this side of me before.
no, I'm a little surprised.
We drag that
honest.
kind of stuff out of people, and then
Yeah. God bless you.
Chrissy was like that. Chrissy was amen, and
You know what I think it
Anyway,
is? On a serious note, what I like is that she's opening up.
Yep.
Because I remember when I first met her, she was very, very introverted.
Mhm.
And now, like, months and months have passed. And I think with all the podcasts and all the friends she's made, I think it's really opened her up. And it's really, really nice to see. It really
And we
is.
broke her. We broke her too. That also.
Well, I wasn't going in that direction. I was trying to be nice.
He corrupted her.
Yes.
No, I agree with that. I agree
it
with
is
that.
9:33, guys, and so we have to
Uh-oh.
do this. All right, tonight's para rant. Since we have Mr. Bryan Laverty on here, we are going to allow him to start the rant off because he said he had a list. He's not going to give names tonight, but he's going to describe them, I guess, to where you know who they are.
Okay,
Links
I'll
will be in
just
the description.
okay, I'll just give one. And where do I begin with this? To be honest, going back to I have I don't normally do this on the air. That's I let Lex do this. Lex is good at doing this. But
Just no names and
yeah,
just describe it.
Let her go. Let her rip.
yeah.
Yep.
I started Parapost Network Central about 6 months ago. I guess we determined. Right, Matt? It was about 6 months ago.
Yep.
I had somebody come on to Parapost Network Central that I trusted and I considered a very, very good friend. And this individual decided that he was going to screw me. And he came to me saying that he was going to be starting something similar like mine on what I was doing, which I was okay with. But he turned around and started taking people from the podcast and started to make up lies about me. So people would come over to his network and stop streaming on my network. And you know what? And I'm not going to give a name because he knows who he is. And I think most of the people in here know who he is. Well, I know one person at least knows who he is. And I just want to say, and I'm going to say this, that you are the, can I say something nasty to him?
Like balls.
Am I allowed?
Dildo. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
it.
are the,
You're
you
not
are
saying
the,
his name, so
no,
why not?
I'm not going to say his name. You are the biggest fucking turd that I've ever met in my fucking life. And you're a low life. And what you did when you were lying to me, that you weren't going to pull any of that stuff. You weren't going to do any of that stuff. You wanted to create two networks and you didn't. And what you did is you fucking lied. And you're honestly, you're a fucking loser. You really are. And I did everything I could possibly do to help you, to support you, to make your platform bigger. And we did. Me and Lex did. And you're just sorry, I'm going to say it again. You're just a fucking idiot. And you're a real fucking loser. And you're even more of a loser to make up lies to get what you want. And I'm sorry, you just are a big, I'm going to say it again. You're just a big fucking turd. You really are. That's my rant.
Was it greasy?
Well, I could have gone a lot worse, but I'm not like that. And I'm just not.
Now I want to make sure, because I had somebody tell me something about this para rant. This is not, we're not doing the para rant for negativity or anything. This is just a good way to have people come on there and just release that burden on their shoulders, or just let that off their chest.
Mhm.
Now, if they want to say a name, that's up to them. I'm not going to stop that. But this is not, I'm not starting any BS in this group. No bullshit or for doing this. It's just having, I don't care who you are. If you want to come on a Para Rant, come on. This community right now, it's screwed up. And we said that earlier. There's a lot of backstabbing and everything. And we try to, the thing is, you have people out there who have, like we said earlier, they have some big egos out in this community. Okay. Yeah. And they slash and burn other good paranormal investigators and paranormal teams. Now, why let these people get away with it? These people should be called out, and hey, this is what you're dealing with. You have people out there, good people, and then you have people who are just complete bag of dicks. And that's what we want to make sure that y'all understand. It's just like any workplace environment. You're going to have that one guy in the back room, and he's going to always run to the toilet when you busting your ass, and he's going to be in there for like an hour, when he's just standing there looking at a wall. It just happens that way. That's what this is. So
you know what? I guess what upsets me the most about it is that I did everything I could possibly do to help this person, and this person just turned around and stabbed me in the back and thought it was okay. Thought it was okay to do. And I know a lot of other, he tried to do it to other networks as well. He tried to pull other people from other networks, and he got himself a ripping from a lot of different people. and he deserves everything he gets, because honestly, what this man did, there's no room for that kind of shit in this field. There really isn't. And I it makes you it makes you take a step back for a minute and think to yourself, do I really want to do what I've been doing for the last several years and helping people? Do I really want to do that and continue having people turn around and just stab you in the back like that? But you know what? My personal feeling on that, I'm not going to change just because you're a fucking idiot and you feel it's okay to turn around and stab somebody in the back. I'm not going to change who I am, and that's me making sure everybody gets what they deserve, and coming on Parapost and coming on the network or the app or the Global Ghost Hunt. Everybody should have that opportunity to have that limelight for a couple of minutes. And that fucking idiot took advantage of it. And it's unfortunate because I thought he was a really, really good friend. And if I have friends like that, who needs enemies, I guess, right? So I was really, really taken back by that. That's one person I didn't think he would do it, and he did it. And that's all I'm going to say. That's it.
Yep.
So.
All right. I know you want to go Matt or you Squeakers? I don't know. It looked like it took the sting out of your
He's all looking at me.
your bee.
Actually, I no. I trust me. I've got a list too. I've got a hell of a list.
No, you want to go last?
I'm gonna let Squeaks go.
So-
Squeaks, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice
First
in your
off,
rant topic. Nah,
right?
No. I want you to go on your rant about the female drama that you were talking to me about.
Oh, there's a
The
lot
cat
of
fights.
drama in this field.
The
But
cat
before
fights.
we get on to that, Bryan Laverty, I know how you feel because I've been stabbed in the back so many different times, and it's very
Yeah.
hard to find good people to work with.
Yeah.
The other thing with the female portion of it, ladies, quit sticking your right foot in the gutter when it comes to men in this community. If they are cheating on you or cheating on their wives, they do not have a penis to stand on. Dump them. Let them get caught. I mean, seriously, I'm so tired of waking up in the morning and hearing that there's so much drama going on in a paranormal community that we're trying to fix. And that's part of it. The other thing that I want to hint on is there was and this is really sad, but
Sorry, Squeaks. I couldn't.
no,
I
see
can't.
it now.
I can't with you. Listen.
I see it.
Trying to be serious. Listen.
No, I'm just tired of the female bitching, man. You got one person that doesn't know what's going on, but I'm not even going to say who because I don't want people thinking I'm talking about them. They got one person thinking they're in the middle of it and that they know everything that's going on with this other person. And then you got these other people doing whatever they want to fuck do. And then it gets out there and it's just annoying. It's not, I find it quite rude. I mean, we can joke around about things, but I find it quite rude when people put their business online like that. It makes me think they're trying to get like likes and everything off of their business. It really pisses me off.
Steven said, "Get mean, girl. Go ahead.
Get it.
So this next topic, this one, I'm gonna get mean.
Get it.
When it comes to kids in the paranormal field, there was a video on TikTok today that I saw, and it really pissed me off because this family thought that it was a fun activity because their kid was afraid of a cross. They thought it was a fun activity to show him a cross and torture this kid with a cross and saying that he was possessed. That is child abuse. At a young age like that, that is child abuse. And if you're doing that in our community, you are scum. You are nothing but a pond scum. And if I catch it in our community, I will call the cops. I will report you, and you will not be a part of this community ever again. And that goes with groups that we have been investigating and stuff like that too. If you've got stuff like that on your record, I want nothing to do with you. Kids are innocent, kids are special, and it just breaks my heart to see that somebody would do that to them. Unless you have that proof. I mean, if you have that proof that there is something going on, which is very unlikely, there's no excuse for it. And if you see it on the internet, fucking block them, report them. I know TikTok has something where you can report them that says, and it comes down to either domestic violence or youth minor safety. And that's the one that I did, because this child, there was nothing right about what they were doing. He was telling them to back off, and at 5 years old, I'm guessing that was right around his age. I mean, come on, what's he going to grow up now and learn about religion, that religion's unsafe? We all got to choose. It's not fair to have something like that rubbed in his face.
Definitely not.
And it's sickening. And like I said, if I catch it again, I will report and I will call the cops. And I've done it before. I called the cops because I had a different situation go on, and I tracked this person down, and I was able to get the cops at their door from Facebook, from an ID. It's not okay. And we as a community, it does take a village to raise children, and we need to be aware of that.
Definitely. Well said.
Yep.
I just was really upset, and actually it made me cry this morning because I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And there was another gentleman that was pagan, Norse pagan. He was commenting on it as well. He said, this is bullshit. He said, I don't know what is going to come with this. But he said it is child abuse, and I agreed with him flat out. Yeah. And that's when I reported it. And I don't care what people say. If they come at me, they come at me. I will testify.
Yep.
No.
Somebody got to protect the children.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's it.
That's it for me for right now.
This week.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good rant. That was a good rant. Y'all both had legitimate rants, and I like that. All right, Matt, I see you over there. You got this devious look amongst yourself right now.
Well, mine kind of plays off of kind of what Bryan was saying. Here's the thing, and I just want to say before I start my little spiel that is another reason besides what your guys' goals are, what you've been through, why I knew and I wanted Parapost and Paralinks to meet up, because you both know the hurt and you both know the success. So that's why I really, really love this partnership, and I'm very, very honored. And I know Squeakers and the rest of the Para crew are very happy to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're happy to have y'all.
So now I actually want to talk about something I know a lot of us are very, really, really fucking tired of: the fucking hypocrites.
Oh, that too. I forgot. There's one thing with that I want to say too.
There's motherfuckers going around, and we think we all know who they are, going, oh, I preach para-unity. I'm all about para-unity. I'm para-unity this, para-unity that. Follow the fuck through. Para-unity isn't just a word. The reason why nobody believes in para-unity is because fucking hypocrites are out there saying about it and preaching about it and not following the fuck through. You're the ones who are giving para-unity a bad name. People like Bryan, Howard, Crystal, everybody in Paralinks, everybody at Parapost, the Para crew, everybody in P3 program, we actually fucking believe in it. It is not just a word. It is a lifestyle. What I mean is if you believe in true para-unity, yeah, part of it, we actually practice it. It's almost like I don't want to say it's a religion, but it's like that. You practice it. You follow through with it. When we say that we support everybody and anybody, we actually fucking mean it. It's not, well, I will follow you if you do this, or if you follow this person, or if you follow that. No, fuck you. If you believe in
You say the wrong
para-unity,
thing.
you will actually follow everybody and anybody. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that if somebody fucks up or, hurt somebody we care about, there's not going to be repercussions, because guess what? It's called being a fucking adult. There are consequences for every action. If you fuck up, grow up, accept the consequences, and move on. The problem with this field isn't just the egos. It's people want to look for other people to fucking blame for their own fucking problems. And I know there's people going around, because I've heard it, and I'm disgusted by it. And this has happened this week. They will use other people's content to blame them for their own problems. No, fuck you. Grow up. If you fuck up and you get caught, it's your own fault. When you don't fuck up and you're doing all the things for the right reason, you have nothing to hide. Be proud of it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but when I fuck up, I laugh about it. We've done it a lot of times on the Paracrew. Click the wrong video, say the wrong things, don't even, forget to invite a guest. It happens. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Move on, grow, learn from it. Nobody, I don't give a fuck who you are, including that asshole Zach. He's made mistakes. Ghost Hunters, Taps, I know they've made mistakes. Ed and Lorraine Warren, they've made mistakes. But you know what? Those mistakes, if you do it the right way, you will learn from them. It will not set you back. It is a step forward.
Yep.
Learn from it. Build off of it. And what's even better is when you use that experience, you can actually help others so they don't make that mistake. Or even better, if something happens where you do fuck up and you are in a predicament, you have others to lean on. That's para-unity. It's not a fucking contest, so quit fucking acting like it.
We're all at different stages.
Yeah, it's not a race to the millions. Good for you. You reach a million, you know what? Fuck you. Case in point, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of investigators, and that term is very loosely for these people. They have millions of followers. Good for them. I can out-investigate you any day of the fucking week. My daughter can. Because people actually who have a passion for this field don't give a fuck about their numbers. You only have 1 million people because you have 1 million people following you. You are just by yourself, some idiot with a camera. That's why I say that. I'm literally just some idiot, and I have a camera and I have a big mouth. I don't care. But the people I have is quality people. The people in my network, Bryan, Howard, Crystal, everybody, Jackie, everybody, Chrissy, Squeakers, Lurker, everybody that I network with are quality people. And when you have 1 million and some odd subscribers, well, good for you. I'd rather have 250 quality people than 250 million who don't give a flying fuck about me. So grow up.
That's you in shit now.
He's not here at the moment. Leave a message after the beep. Beep.
She found you.
No, she knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
But no, it's people forget that you are only famous because you have X amount of people behind you. You yourself are not a famous person. You personally didn't do that. Your followers did. Your family did. Your community did.
Not to mention half of those are probably bought or.
Well, that's another story. In all honesty, if you have a 2-3 million subscribers and you bought it, I don't know, 2,900,000 and some whatever. Yeah, you're cheating. You're an idiot. You're stupid, and you're only going to make yourself look bad. If you have to buy subscribers, how about this? Use that money to learn how to investigate, learn how to be a better host, podcast host, or learn to be a better person. If you've got to buy your friends, then are they really your friends? I'd rather have quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Fly your flag.
That just seems like the right thing to do. And then,
So I've got one. I know you're probably not done, but I've got one that's kind of along with yours. And this was brought up to me before the show, mind you. Someone is out there from Australia, I won't say what group, saying that teams are not teams. What the fuck does that mean?
teams aren't teams.
Seriously, what the fuck does that mean? You're a team if you're more than one person, and you could be a team without having all the fancy gadgets. So why are they putting people down? I don't get it, and it fucking pisses me off, and it's nothing but an ego trip. So shut the fuck up, sit down, and spin, because I'm tired of hearing about it, and you're making me mad.
Is that meaning like you're saying sit down and rotate on it?
Pretty much.
I'm just
I
making
mean,
sure I got that.
we're all, like you guys have been saying, we're all adults, and there's no reason for it. It's downright bullying. It's adult bullying is what it is.
Oh, that she's corrected that. Me and Matt
Yeah.
were a team.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, it's funny, and she's not just talking about in the field. We're even in our personal life, we're a team, and even professionally. Like, if she works with me on a job, we don't have that understanding. Like, for example, we were to Domino's together, right? I was the general manager. She was one of my employees. She knew, and we understood that as soon as we got to work, the uniform was on. We're at work. We walk in. We are not husband and wife anymore. We are employer, employee, and that was it. We could yell and cuss at each other or whatever, but as soon as we left work stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been together actually going on 6 years now. We've had a couple of like arguments, but we've had no fights. None. We have never fought. We have never fought. We have never looked at each other and said "fuck you" out of anger. We have never gotten that pissed. We've gotten frustrated, but we've never gotten like nasty.
Right. That's you.
How
Well,
long
we
y'all been
maybe-
together?
We've been almost 6 years now.
Oh, that's why. We got
But
married in May, but we've been together for 8 years.
But even, and you know what's funny is this, she actually hated me. She absolutely hated me when we first met.
She says she still does.
Yeah, but she loves to hate me this now. She loves to hate me. But
Sure.
like, even with that, like we worked together, and even on the battleship, if you want to talk about, you know, the paranormal side, I've been in this field 16 years. She hasn't been in that long. When we went to the battleship, we went over worst case scenario, best case scenario, and went over emergency routes, plans, and stuff like that. Went over different things for safety. And I flat out told her, I said, listen, I'm not going to doubt your opinion, or I'm going to not doubt your experience. But here's the thing. I know how this can turn. I know how quickly this can turn. And plus, with her being an empath, I know how dangerous that can be, especially on a ship that's been attacked before. That emotion, that energy can really do a lot of damage to her and others mentally.
Right.
So we were going over and everything, and I just told her, listen, shut up, listen. I'm telling you this because it might happen. You know, it's no different than like working with squeakers or lurker or even Bryan. You sit there and you talk about things and you compromise and you understand that everything is constructive. You have to understand that you have to give constructive criticism and be able to receive it, and understand that the person telling you isn't actually meant to hurt. They're just trying to help. Break down that barrier, break down that ego, and actually take a step back to look. Maybe something somebody's texted you, wrote to you, said something to you. It may just be that they're just trying to either A, help you, B, just joke around. and stop taking shit out of fucking context. Especially text messaging or messaging
Well,
or a
that's the
comment anywhere. Just take a second to actually look at it, read it. And if you still aren't sure with it, call the person. You don't need a fucking phone number anymore. We have Messenger. If you're seeing it, you should be able to get a hold of them. Just call. Say, hey, I saw this comment. I saw this post. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? That's why I said. That's why I said what I said to her. But like I said, it goes back to the freaking ego stuff. Knock it the fuck off. Nobody's out to hurt you. It's okay. We're here to help. We're here to help.
I want to get back to where you was the boss over her at Domino's when y'all was working together.
No,
And
she's
she
still
was just-
awake.
And she's an employee.
Mhm.
I've seen porn movies start off like that.
No, I tried.
But it was all business. No.
Yeah, she shut me down.
That's when she hated you.
No, but way before. No, when
hated you
we first met, we actually met, believe it or not, in a cemetery. She was on another paranormal team, and that team asked my help to help build them up and make them, have them get better and learn some tips and tricks. But I met her the one night at the cemetery, and just something about me that just pissed her the fuck off. She's more of an introvert, and no shit, I'm an outrovert or an extrovert, whatever you want to say. And she just hated that about me. Then actually, we found out that one of our friends, we had a mutual friend together, and then I just started appearing at random just times. We just started seeing each other, meeting each other, and it was just like, okay, we'll be friends. And then she fed me, and that's just, no, you can't just feed me. I don't go anywhere. Now she just keeps me fat and lazy so I don't run away. Yeah, I'm telling your secrets.
She's gonna come home, dude. I'm telling
She
you.
is home. She's upstairs.
Wait, she's gonna come creeping down them steps.
Probably.
That's what I'm waiting on. This is gonna be a good murder thing. I can show this to the court.
I'm waiting.
I have witnesses. I love you, and there's ice cream down here. I have peace offering.
Now that she's heard ice cream, I bet you she's gonna be down there.
I just look at her and she's giving me the shittiest look I've ever seen in my entire life.
Jackie's looking for like a little pocket knife or something to start stabbing your thigh with.
She gonna go big. She's gonna go big or go home. That's it.
Jackie, just slap him with the dick on a stick. He'll be good.
Bryan is like, okay.
I lost track of my wife's sword. This is not good. My wife's sword was down here. Now it's
Look at
gone.
your pants.
See, though, I know when it's
That's another type of
appropriate
prick.
when it's not.
What did she say? Oh, Facebook kicked her out.
Uh-oh.
It's funny. I had Parapost Network Central on the show, and it kicked me out too.
Really?
My own page kicked me out.
Dick in the box.
That was a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Dick in the box. SNL. But anyway, that's 10:03, and I appreciate Mr. Laverty coming on tonight. It was
Oh, thank you
an
for
honor
having me.
having that come, and you're more than welcome to come
Hopefully
back
it is.
anytime
Thank
you
you.
want.
Thank you.
I'd like to get you probably on Paranormal Swamp Talk when I come back.
Cool.
And
Cool.
And I don't think you want to do Unholy Trinity unless you really want to.
Whenever you need me to, you can reach me and just say, Bryan, I need you on tonight, and I'll be there. You know I will be.
Okay. And
Okay.
we appreciate the love and the support that we appreciate y'all.
I want to thank you both. I want to thank Chrissy. I want to thank Steven. I want to thank everybody at Paralinks for trusting Parapost Network Central to be your partner. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to everyone over at Paralinks.
And we feel the same exactly, because if I didn't think this would work, I would have never approached Matt with it and gotten discussion about it, because I think you have an amazing network And
Thank you.
I think it's like a marriage made to be.
Yes.
So
Yes. I agree.
So with that being said, don't forget this month is Suicide Prevention Month. Okay, so get out there and support, NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illnesses, suicide prevention. They'll have walks this month. Sponsor someone. Just help someone. Suicide is it affects everybody, I think, one way or the other. I lost my daughter to suicide. She was in her second trimester of pregnancy.
I'm sorry.
That was in 2019. So that's why I have the foundation I created for her, and to help other pregnant women who are suffering from mental illnesses. With that being said, next week's guest on this show will be Craig Arns and David Espinoza. Both of them are writers and directors. They've done quite a few films. The Crumbs, The Evil Down the Street. This is just a few of them. Just that Demon Hunter, Demon Fighter.
Cool.
You can catch their stuff on is it Tubi and Roku. If you got Roku, you can probably look up those names, and they're great movies. I mean, they're really some really good movies. I've interviewed Craig, and I've actually interviewed some of the actresses from their movies. Just because they act in a haunted movie or a scary movie doesn't mean they're really into it, because they don't know nothing. They're actors, okay? Because trust me, I'm an actor. Bryan's an actor, so we know, we know how that goes.
I just act up.
But
I knew you were going to say
act
that.
out.
I just said, why did I know you were going to say that?
well, we down with Hollywood South, so I mean, this is what they call it down here. So, but anyway, that's who's going to be our next week's guest, and it should be made for an exciting show.
Cool.
So stay tuned for that. And now, since we're all linked in, y'all probably be able to. I'll be on Parapost next week. I'm going to talk to Chrissy and see if I can get the Pitre Paranormal Swamp Talk and Unholy Trinity. It's late night show. It comes on
that's
about
cool.
9:30. I think.
Yeah,
9:30.
anytime.
And, that way, it's we don't want to catch any kids watching it. That's why we do it on a Friday night, late night.
I get it.
So we definitely don't want that, and that's why we throw the NC-17, because a lot of kids do watch these shows.
Oops.
Yeah, oopsie. But we're not. I mean, I was at Kansas, and I had a little guy come up to me and was I'm in Louisiana. This is my first Paracon Fear Fest I've been to, and this little guy comes up to me, must have been about 12 years old. Can I buy a shirt from you? And we were selling T-shirts and everything. I'm so okay, yeah, you can buy a shirt. He says, I'm a fan of yours.
Oh wow.
What? And he says,
That's
I'm
great.
from here in Canada. I mean, you meet people from around the world that you wouldn't even think of, and that's what touches me. I mean, you're actually speaking to people out there and getting to know other people out, one-on-one, which we have these big things like this. So we need to try to get more out there, because we're a bunch of homebodies. We're old people, we're decrepit, we just like to stay home and watch grass grow. That's what we do. Well, with that being said, thank y'all for coming on tonight and watching with us. And once again, thank you, Mr. Bryan, for coming on.
Thank you.
And,
thank you to everybody in the room for all the nice comments as well, and funny comments.
Yes.
And thank you, Matt, and thank you, Sarah.
Hopefully
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. And there's Trish. Trish has a fantastic show on Parapost Network Central, and you guys definitely want to check out that show. It's
and I'd like to, I definitely want to meet your hosts on your shows. Hell, I'll bring them on my shows, and we can show, we can.
Trish is amazing. Trish is incredible. She's got an incredible show, and her knowledge of the field is absolutely incredible. And I recommend anybody who wants a good interview, Trish is your person.
Because we have people in the network that do really serious shows, and that's hey, this show might not be your cup of tea, and hey, that's fine. But we want to give a variety. We want to show different people different things, and of course, there's a lot of people out there. So, so that's what we do. If any of your show hosts want me to come on as a guest, just let me know.
For sure.
I will tarnish their name. Matt.
Yeah.
Squeakers.
Squeakers is my scheduler. She schedules it.
Oh,
Stephen.
Stephen updated the banners.
Yes, he updated all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
Damn, I'm aging myself
Excellent.
now. Nobody said a damn word about that.
Thank you, Rosanna.
Touchdown.
Trish, you're welcome, Trish.
All right, guys. Well, let Matt get back to his football game because he's been
Get back. I haven't left.
Yeah, he has a mic in his ear while he's listening to us.
Yep.
He's got a mic in his ear listening to the football.
I got my
funny.
Bluetooth that's playing the game. I have ESPN game literally right here. Oh, I know. I got it right here. I got ESPN Gamecast right here. I got it, the radio going. I'm all set. Haven't missed a game in almost 20 years.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Howard, before we go, did you still want to do that video?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, fuck it.
End
That's
it with it. End with it.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, there you go.
That's this one here.
True that you were buried somewhere else and you came here to get buried here? Are you two together?
Gordon, we have some friends to stop by. Can you say hello to them? We were telling them how good has come through.
Do you remember my name?
Gordon's here.
See, you're talking about him? He's going to go. C'est Gabriel.
I guess I got what?
Gabriel! Gabriel, are you here with us? Can you move from the machine, please? Recule de la machine, s'il te plaît. Can you move from the machine, please? Stop making the...
What happened?
What
I
happened?
think you froze.
Yeah.
And you're not out.
Matt froze.
Matt froze.
Wow.
Intense.
Yeah, there you
No.
look. He must have scored a touchdown. Either that or McKenzie done killed him, and that's the freeze frame. Just put
Well,
the
they
chalk outline.
They can watch the rest of that. It's everywhere now. It's gone. It's
That's
gone
awesome.
viral. So
And you can post it
watch.
on my page, the Paranormal Swamps investigation page. We have like 2,400 people on that.
Cool.
You're more than welcome to post that up there and share that video out on there.
Yeah,
That's what we do. That's a community.
that's it. That's it.
That's
Sorry, Matt. That's the first time I've ever seen Matt freeze.
it. Oh, he's gone.
I've never
Oh,
seen him
dang
freeze
it.
before.
Well,
She
I
killed
got
it.
part
though.
of it. I did get it on screenshot.
There you go.
There he is.
What did
He's
you
still
do?
alive.
I see.
You froze.
What was that?
I've never seen you freeze.
Well, not recently. No, I don't know what happened. It's just playing the video, and all of a sudden, everyone just started spinning, thinking about something. And I was checking the internet, and I didn't lose it. I didn't lose internet. Just StreamYard kicked me. But what was weird was even on the Wi-Fi on my my phone that I'm listening to the game through. That even stopped, but it was still showing I had signal.
Now you know what? This is something I believe in. And we're going over a little bit, but as a paranormal investigator, I've seen this happen doing these podcast shows. When a home is haunted, and there's a spirit there, I believe it can actually go through lines. It can go through the internet. It can go through phone lines. It can go with any signal and be at your place. I think something's happening at Bryan's house. How many times has Google and television's been going off and on? And now look at Matt's having problems.
Or Matt just has a lot of issues.
I love I love your new banner on Paralinks. It looks fantastic.
That does look cool.
It looks really, really nice. Got the P3 up there. And Parapost Network Central looks fantastic.
I do appreciate.
Great job, Steven.
Yeah, absolutely, and I appreciate the P3 program being involved with this too. I know the guys do as well. The whole family does.
It's awesome. Looks great.
Yeah, he got a bunch of them. He's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and he's got for the that must be the live.
Yeah, we got Plus, Live, Pun 1, Pun 2, and then just regular Paralinks. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got them all covered.
It's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put your logo up on Parapost Network, the app, as well tomorrow. So it will be featured tomorrow.
That's awesome. Thank you. We appreciate that. That's for sure. But like I said, if anybody wants to come over from your side, from the host side, and just get with Courtney and Chrissy, because we do things over on this side, we schedule, and that's how we keep track of everything.
Yeah.
And then on I guess her side,
we'll get them. We'll get them over there. We'll get them over there eventually.
And if they want to come over as guests on shows, and we can do the same for you. You know, that's just giving us more of a brand, more wider branch of people to talk.
See, look at that. See what Trish put? It's true. Happens all the time. It happens all the time when she interviews me. Something happens at her end with the computer, with something.
Well, we were talking about what were we talking about? And your microphone just completely just fell on you.
Oh yeah, this microphone just fell off. It just fell off, and it's never ever fallen off before.
Really?
Yeah, it's just really weird things happen.
Did you do research on your house? Did you do any research on the property?
I do. I have two. Well, I live in a condo, but I have two spirits here that I've been trying to get rid of. One was on my back for the longest time, but I got her off. But she's still here. And there's another one here that I think roams the whole condo building. And I think she goes from condo to condo looking for something. I don't know what she's looking for, but I think she's looking for something. So really super weird. This building, this condo complex been around for a while, so I'm sure somebody's passed away in this building at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So who knows? But it's funny how I get on the computer on Messenger or the phone or the whatever it is, something always happens. It's just really, really weird. So we have a lot of things for some reason. Like, for example, I was talking about a bridge called Sewell's Bridge with her. And then she literally said, I think she was on a bridge called Sewell's Bridge the day before. And it was just those weird little things happen all the time. It's weird. It's really weird. Whatever it is that's happening there, it's really super weird. But anyways, I'm extending your show. I know you got to go. So
yeah, she has to be up at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, she has to get ready for work. Work, woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that would get me stabbed.
She knows I love her.
You're not wrong.
Mackenzie knows I love her too, but she would love to stab me if I talked to her like that.
I'm waiting to find. Look, hey, I'm watching. She's Irish. Look, I look at my car before I get in it. I make sure there's no bomb on this side.
Now you gotta be careful of that dick on the stick.
Dick on the stick.
Just
Be
whip
like,
that out
tickle,
and
tickle,
whack.
tickle. We could try and wake me up with it, right? All right, guys, we have to go. Appreciate y'all watching tonight, and once again, we've said all I had to say anyway. We're looking forward to seeing everyone next week, and looking for our future relationship with Parapost, and looks like it's starting to be a really good, bright one for everybody. So, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.